Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again today. So here are our cards for the Divine Feminine today with the Divine Feminine Oracle. So what came out for the Divine Feminine energy today is Kali, the mother of the universe. And at the bottom of the deck we have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. So Divine Feminine's energy today is, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So, anything that isn't love, for Divine Feminine, she is releasing, because it doesn't serve her to hold on to anything that isn't true or love. So who is Kali? Kali embodies the ultimate wake-up call to get us aligned as soon as possible with what we have come here to do. This Hindu goddess is the most fierce form of the dark Divine Feminine. She is that which brings all things to life or to an end. Her name comes from the Sanskrit word meaning the fullness of time. Kali is first mentioned in the 6th century Devi Mahatmayam, when the goddess Durga is threatened by 2 demons. Kali emerges from the rage furrowed in Durga's forehead and slays all the demons with ease. This is why she is often pictured holding the severed head of a demon, which represents the ego or false beliefs and illusions. She appears wrathful, and yet she is considered to be the most loving. She's like a mother desperate to grab her beloved child from out of harm's way, willing to yank them from the path that they were on in order to bestow freedom. Her iconography often depicts her as standing on the naked body of the Hindu god Shiva. He is her consort, and together they represent the power available to us when we've honoured both the masculine and the feminine within us. And Kali is the feminine that's called on when the masculine has gone out of balance within us and in the world. She is the divine protectress and the mother of the universe, because she can cut through illusion and grant us the reality our soul came to manifest. When your soul selects her card, Kali is as subtle as a sledgehammer. She shows up to strip us of what no longer serves us. And that sounds good in theory, but in practice, it can feel as if the ground beneath us has turned to sand. All of those illusions about ourselves, especially what we think we're capable of, suddenly dissolve beneath us. When Kali sweeps in, we can easily slip into feeling like a victim. It can feel as though events are happening to us rather than for us. Kali doesn't want us to waste another precious second being someone we are not. She doesn't want us to be with a partner who doesn't treat us with the respect and love we need to do the light work we've come here to do. Kali wants to sever the ties our ego has made out of fear or out of a false belief that we don't deserve better or more. She wants us to get terrifyingly real. She wants us to reckon with the fact that we are not here to please others or to make them proud. We are here to listen to the singular cell. Interesting. We are here to listen to the singular call of our own soul. Kali is the harbinger of having entered Kairos, soul time. And stripping the ego to reveal the soul can feel raw and often heartbreaking. But ultimately, Kali has come out of fierce love for the truth of who we really are. She is giving us the opportunity to choose again, to start over, and this time from a place of tremendous wisdom and strength, our vulnerability. She lets us begin again from the bare bones truth of who we are. What is falling away from my life right now that no longer serves me? I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior World. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Who is Teresa of Avila? With passion and conviction, Teresa of Avila connects us to the love and truth available to us whenever we turn inward. Saint Teresa was born in Avila, Spain in 1515. As an adolescent, she experienced many illnesses and was confined to a bed, which allowed her to begin to explore her own thoughts. She read every book she could find on spiritual exploration and contemplative prayer. By the time she was a young adult, she knew she wanted to dedicate her life to the interior world. She entered a Carmelite convent in Avila in 1535. She increased the emphasis on contemplative prayer and eventually reformed the Carmelite order, which was later joined by St. John of the Cross. Over the course of her life, St. Teresa founded 17 convents throughout Spain. At the age of 44, she began to have a series of visions that convinced her that Jesus Christ appeared to her in bodily form and yet remained invisible to the eye. These visions lasted for 2 years and would inform her books, especially the spiritual masterpiece, The Interior Castle, which charts the ascent of the soul as an inner journey through the 7 mansions or states of being that exist within us. Ultimately, Teresa wrote in the hope of assisting her sisters in the convent to also reach the innermost castle, where God dwells in our soul. She reminded them that we ourselves are the castle, and that the door of entry into this castle is prayer and meditation. Her own personal spiritual experience is at the root of her instruction. The closer she gets to the 7th mansion, where the soul ascends, which requires going further inward, the stronger the light is. She describes the ways to discern the voice and presence of the divine within us, and the certainty of God that arrives, that cannot be explained or doubted. This inner journey was so significant to Saint Teresa because she believed that God didn't care about the magnitude of anything we do, but rather the amount of love that we do it with. Pope Paul VI named Saint Teresa a Doctor of the Church in 1970. Her spiritual writings are considered integral to the Spanish Renaissance and the history of Christian mysticism. When your soul selects her card, Saint Teresa is a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew ultimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we are willing to go inward. She not only emphasized the need to meditate and to pray in order to reach that innermost castle where the soul waits for us, but she also instructed the sisters of her convent on how to discern the presence of the soul, or of a saint, or of a holy person that is giving us wisdom from within us. She had a bookmark that supposedly read, "If you have God, you will want for nothing. God alone suffices." This synthesizes the wisdom of her experience. Nothing less than divine love will satiate a seeker, especially once you have met with it from within. She urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul. And then she asks for us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real. She asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. What does love feel like in my body? I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Divine Feminine also knows. Divine Feminine knows the love, that fierce, burning love within her. Let's leave our reading with you right here today. Thank you, everyone. Feeling rather sleepy. I hope you enjoyed our reading our readings today, even. And thank you again for being here. So thank you. Take care. See you soon. Bye.